so welcome back to the channel. Good news, bad news. Good news is lasfit sent up some more headlights for Justin's truck. Bad news is I don't have a truck of my own to put bulbs in anymore, so we decided to steal it out in front of my house 2 days before Christmas. So we'll get to that after this, but I'll show you guys these bulbs real fast. This is their LS Plus series. This is an H13. Here's all the details on it. I opened one box in the house really quick. Justin is working on getting the upper fascia part off of his truck and getting the grill out. So these are the bulbs. Kind of a cool design here. Let me throw this back to probably windy. Here, hold that real quick again. So the way these headlights work on these is, it's an important part to know, is the way that they designed it, the LED symmetry, is they have a locking tool on this and you can rotate it. So when you put it in your truck, a lot of times you got to put it in and rotate it to get it to lock, and then your bulbs won't be up and down. So what you can do with these is you spin this locking tool and it'll rotate that bulb so that way the housing and the chips are still upright. So we'll have to align that when we get them put in. And they got built-in resistors on them too, which is nice because a lot of headlights or LED lights you got to buy resistors to put in, and these are built in. So we'll put a link in the description below for them. We'll see where Guy's at over here. You guys gotta make sure you subscribe because it's, what is it, 8 degrees out?
I was just watching your 16 today at work. Look.
You were? It's my little brother Daryl. See what this guy's on.
No man.
Oh, you were? Sweet. All right, so we just got to get the bulbs or the housings out now, right?
Is there some in the bottom, right? No, yes, no.
No, there's just these two and then these two up top. Not the 6 liter. We don't have that no more. Somebody felt like they needed it more than I did, right?
Yeah.
Kind of terrible.
Driveway.
All right, so Justin's going to scratch his housing up here. Oh, is this the one?
I was doing that on purpose.
No, remember one of them was... Oh, no, that was the turn signal, I think, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, hold that, right?
You know what we could actually do is we could just... You know what we could do? We could take these in the house and get them all lined up. So that way we make sure that the housing's upright, you know?
And then just put them right in.
And then come back out and put them in.
Yeah, sure.
Let's just do that so we're not freezing.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take them off, bring them in the house. All right. So you have to remove... What is this thing called?
Bulb holder.
The bulb holder. You just rotate it clockwise, counterclockwise. Can't be showing too much in the house, you know? You're helping them. Yeah, don't need that. We got these ones put in here.
Am I opening this?
So basically what we did is just made sure that the wires were facing down, and we made sure that the housing was symmetrical with this line right here. That way we know they're up and down. I think I pretty much already did, but you can tell that they spent their money on packaging here. They're hard as hell to get out. Did you pull them out?
No, I never tried that. Yeah, super hard.
They are.
Oh, you give you cute
All
ones.
right, so here, I'll put it in.
Zip strips. You want to show how to turn it?
I did.
Oh, you already did.
Yeah, I had
The click part.
Derek do it earlier. All right, I'll drop them in.
Fucking drive you in. Well, these are metal too.
Locked in. Remember how many bulbs we bought and you put them in and they're just wobbling around?
Wobbly, wobbly, wobble, wobble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't
You
snap
have
the
these
thing
in your
off.
truck. Well, had them obviously.
Yes,
You
in
have those
my
your
old truck. Yeah. All right, so we just got them both in. Jesus is putting the bolts back in. They're super bright. We'll see it at nighttime, but it's kind of hard to record anything or do anything right now. Honestly, it's real feel is like 7 or 8 degrees. It's freezing. Can't get the back of the garage. Everything's in the way. I got my fences all barricaded and everything right now because somebody decided to steal my truck. So We're gonna get all this all cleaned up, and then we'll probably do some nighttime driving. So you guys couldn't really do it before and after. It was not comparable because one of his bulbs was bad anyway, so the differences between the two would have been irrelevant. Just wanna do the brights real quick. Yeah, they're pretty bright. What's up? Holy cow, dude. Yeah, these are really bright. All right, if anybody can give an honest opinion on headlights, it's going to be this guy.
Yeah, they're pretty bright. They're definitely brighter than the ones I had. I'll give you that.
Yeah, for sure.
What? Only $300 a light?
What are they? 160 a piece, right?
Not the same, bro. Not the same.
Yeah, dude.
If it's an H13, you can have all of them.
That's crazy. I think these are brighter than the ones I had in the 6.0 for sure. But also, I mean, your housings are huge too. There's a lot of housing there, a lot of reflection.
And there's 4 light bulbs.
Yeah.
It's not just 2.
Yeah. But is that all 17 and 19s, or is that all of them? Yeah. Look what it looks like in the video.
I know.
It lights up this whole damn expressway.
I can't see with all the bumps.
Yeah, sorry about the bumps and the shaky video
Accident.
here.
Did you get that accident?
For real, boom, almost got it. Oh, there you go. Buddy's got steel poles back there for shocks.
Just leaves on the axle, don't you?
Yeah, let's piss these guys off.
You can get somebody to flick us off.
Alright, well, so let's start off with shout out to lasfit. Thank you for the products. My buddy's truck that we put those in, if there's anybody in the world who's going to give you an honest review about any kind of headlights, turn signals, color, temperature, output, any of that, it's going to be that guy. If he said he likes them, they're good products, believe me. That guy is like I wouldn't say a perfectionist, but when it comes to vehicle modifications, they have to be like a certain way. So check out their website. They have a ton of different products on there, from turn signals, reverse lights, overhead clearance lights, backup lights. I mean, anything you want. They have packages. You can do your whole interior. You can do a whole package deal for your exterior vehicle. They have floor mats. They have running boards. They have bed liners. I mean, you name it. They have all kinds of stuff. So again, shout out to them. Thank you for sending the product for this video. And we will get into the bad part of the video. 2 days before Christmas, my truck was stolen out in front of my house. Honestly, it could have been any other truck, I think, and I would have not been that upset or pissed off about it. But that, if you guys watched the video from when I bought that truck or seen any other 6.0 on my channel, every other 6.0 has been a complete rust bucket. Now, I wouldn't say every one of them had problems, but most of them, yeah, they just been rotted out. And I looked and looked and looked for a very long time to find that Arizona beige and the metallic beige two-tone with the cab lights and the sunroof, a Lariat. I wanted to find one that was super clean, low mileage, old man owned, something that wasn't beat on or tuned and destroyed by some young kid, or not even young, somebody my age, somebody that would do exactly what everybody wants to do with a 6.0. The last 6.0 I had on the video, or on the channel, I pulled the cab, studded it, did all that extra, all the injectors, the turbo, the T4 kit, the regulated return, powder coated everything. I did all kinds of work to that truck, and that one was even hard to sell too. If anybody knows me, I go through vehicles a lot. I'm 30 now, and I think I've had over 60, 70 vehicles now. I get bored of them, but the 6.0, my old one, the one I did all the work to, I was attached to that truck. I bought it off a buddy. Everything that was done besides the FAS on that truck was done by me, pretty much. even when I didn't own it. So getting it from a buddy, you know, he helped me during bad times. You know, I bought it off him, didn't have all the money for it. He kind of lent it to me, paid him off, went through another hard time, couldn't give him all the money right away. Finally kind of squared it away with him, and ended up selling the truck, and then I got it back and then did all that work to it. And then what came out one day and my cab corner was sitting on the driveway. And I'm like, dude, this thing is literally falling apart. Don't know why I did all the work to it. So I sold it and was on the hunt for a clean one. So came across that truck at a dealer parking lot, stopped in and bought it 2 days later cash. I didn't finance that thing. I didn't have any loans on it. I sold a truck, bartered, did some stuff, got all the cash together, and I got that truck. Yeah, 2 days before Christmas, came home and my truck was gone. I didn't even realize it. I left for work that morning. My truck was gone. Never realized it. And then came back home and pulled into my spot where my truck was parked. I haven't drove the truck since the first time the snow flied. So it was a couple months. And walked in the house and asked my girlfriend, I'm like, where's my truck? Who's fucking with me? Blah, blah, blah. Nobody was fucking with me. My truck was actually gone. Went to the neighbor's house, checked the cameras, and yeah, these motherfuckers stole my truck at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was sleeping in the room closest to the road. And I don't know if I'll upload the video or not of them stealing it. It's kind of, you know, it's still going through an investigation, but they stole it at 3:05 in the morning. They hopped into it. By like not even a minute later, they already had it started and they were gone. No alarm went off. They didn't let the glow plug cycle. Obviously they were trying to get out of there. So it drove down the street knocking. Yeah, I mean, it sounded like shit. And detectives called me 2 days later. They seen it on a license plate reader or something, and they have not seen it since. So that one hurts a lot. That one was everywhere I went with that truck, I got compliments of how clean it was, and just it was so, you know, that the guy got it that turned it into the dealer was 79, 78 or something. He never drove it once in the winter. He bought that truck brand new. It was his family truck. They took it on trips. I mean, everything was serviced at the dealer. Like, it was, in my opinion, it'll still be very hard to find that truck like that. These trucks are not like that anymore. Everybody gets them and destroys them and tunes them, builds them, beats the shit out of them, turns them into whatever. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I honestly don't really want to buy another truck until we either move or I make it a point proven that don't steal shit from my house, because the next time's you're not driving away in my stuff. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen now. I have some I'd like to get my business going again that I started a couple years ago. I kind of want to get that going, so I don't know if I'm even gonna buy something else in the diesel YouTube world. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's that. I just wanted to explain that, and don't know what vehicle of mine will be on the channel next, but I have other people who want stuff done, so there'll still be some content. I haven't uploaded a lot lately, or a lot in general. I upload when I can. I have a lot of family things going on with kids, and it's just super hard to have the time to do anything, or let alone have the money to buy things that aren't really needed. Yeah, stay tuned. Next video will probably be something done on somebody else's truck. Oh, we're going snowmobiling this weekend, so the next video will be us going snowmobiling. I think we're going to my buddy's place in Cadillac, Michigan. If you're not from Michigan, hit the subscribe button. Go check out lasfit's products. You can go on their website. If you are a YouTuber, go on their website, apply for the affiliate program. They'll send you guys some parts, do reviews on them, and yeah, stay tuned.